That's what the draw will be. You think cleavage will bring in people to a cam? Seeing a fat guy sitting on the bathroom playing video games? Oh yeah. It's like printing money. Like printing money. Now I've got to get used to this new button setup. Spiders all in tune. It's interesting, and also like trying to decide which ability to use instead. Like use either the shield charge versus using the other thing, the sweeping attack. Sweeping attack is definitely better when there's like a bunch of enemies kind of spread out, but then the shield charge, which is called shield bash, I think it should be called shield charge, is good if they're like kind of lined up versus just one enemy. Yeah, I don't know. Logitech really seems like they're kind of dropping the ball, because apparently this issue with the My Mouse, where the mouse will just jump, is a known issue, and they've just never fixed it. Like they've never really bothered to fix it. It's like that's kind of a big deal with a mouse, that it just jumps all over the damn place. And I forget what the fix is. It's something to do that I had to do in the drivers. But yeah, it's something they've known about, and they're just like, eh, whatever. It's so funny to watch this Crusader running around like all noble, and he's got these giant Kerrigan wings. Poor cocooned victim. Chicken wings. Anywhere is an okay place to eat chicken wings. Anywhere. Yeah, that's true. No kitty cam. Yeah, I'm thinking about like looking for a new one, but then all the cams, like all the decent ones, are supposed to be Logitech's, I think. So I don't know. And here's and this might be part of the problem. I have a really old G15 keyboard. Like it's the original G15 keyboard with the LCD screen that that pops down. I'm like screwing my keys up here. I'm trying to charge and I keep randomly clicking things like a dummy. But so I don't know if the drivers are causing problems with that old keyboard that's causing issues with the other crap. I don't know. But yeah, I've just been really disappointed with Logitech. And freaking what's the other one? Razer. They're not any better, because I had the same problem with two different Razer mice, where the buttons would stop registering. Like left and right click, you try to left click something and drag and drop it, and it either double click it, or while you're holding it and trying to move it, it would like lose it.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace. Rest easy, man.
Rest easy, you crazy fuck. Yeah, I haven't bothered trying their support. Like the first Razer mouse I had, it like it lasted a while.
Help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims.
But yeah, the first one lasted a while before that mouse thing started to happen. The next one was like maybe a year, and the same exact thing started happening. And I'm like, yeah, screw that noise. use my... Damn it. Get back here. Wasting my speed buff. Hell yeah. Yeah, you better run. I'm still trying to, like, it takes me a while to get my abilities, like, straight in my head. Don't even think about going off through that again.
Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment longer. I'll go mad.
I'm working on it. Huh.
Thank you.
Rumor holds that Archbishop Lazarus loosed a silent terror.
Karanya. Isn't she like an important NPC or something?
Before he died. He labored
Yeah,
for
I don't
weeks
know.
for a group of
I have bad luck with mice, apparently. This one, like I said, well, I was gonna say this one works fine, except for that stupid problem with the the mouse jumping. It's something to do with the memory settings on the mouse. Like I had to turn them, like the memory setting, because like you can save them, save your memory settings somehow, like on the mouse itself. So when you plug it up somewhere else, I don't know, but something with that like caused the problem. Go figure.
The wither moth is a curious phenomenon. It is tremendously large for an insect.
Damn, the music
and
got
somehow
loud.
Its size allows it to expel a charging force when attacked. For this reason, few have survived to study it in great detail, including many notable...
Oh, was that the jewel
In fact,
lady?
please do not inquire further upon this subject. Long ago, 5 clans of the Umbaru tribe left Utagansa and ventured
All right,
north.
come on, brain.
After their transformation
Need to
into
get our-
New Tristram and the fields surrounding
Get
it
our
have been resettled over
buttons
the years,
sorted.
the highlands remain empty, save for the crumbling ruins of Leoric's old outposts. The king built more than one watchtower in his paranoia, but now they cannot even ward away
Nope.
goatmen and wild beasts.
Goatman drum. Every time I see Goatman, I think about Diablo 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure Diablo 1 had Goatman. I need to watch somebody replay Diablo 1. Man, that game was sucked up so much of my time. Yeah, it definitely seems like, at least so far, one thing you gotta try to remember is like trying to keep your blocking up. Like, you know, attacking at least once with that revenge thing, and then like basically every 5 seconds attacking with it once to keep it up. Keep your shield buff up.
I will raise an army of souls from
Like, God only knows. I haven't bothered looking at all at like optimal builds for Crusaders or speed leveling with Crusader or anything like that. I have not bothered, really. Yikes. Oh, Blizzard. You and your bizarre comedy. This is like the first area where it starts to get like, okay, might have to be a little bit careful and not just run in like a idiot and get yourself killed.
Is your bag getting full? I could carry some of that for you.
Oh, I bet you could.
I have some heavy gear. Useful, but
I haven't been using my buff enough. Bam. Get wrecked.
More gold for me.
Ugh. These things are the worst. Alright, speaking of, we haven't really given him any items. We have any crossbows? No. We have a ring, but that's for us. Sorry, buddy. Nope, no crossbows yet. Movie. Honestly, I don't really keep up with movies like anymore. Like I don't really at all. Like because people keep talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see this movie. I'm like, I've never even heard of it. I'm trying to think of the movie that people have been talking about recently that I'm like, I have no idea what that even is about. I'm completely screwing my keys up. Like, no tomorrow. You just don't know. These Khazra altars always make me think of those things in Skyrim, like has the mammoth cheese or whatever. They look like those, okay? They totally look like it. The Khazra staff. All right, I'll go get your Khazra staff. But yeah, I don't really keep up with movies. Like, I haven't even seen like the Galaxies, Guardians of the Galaxies movie. So yeah, mostly just games. I don't even or TV. Like the only television I watch is when the girlfriend comes over and we watch Netflix. That's really the only TV I watch. Check this mammoth cheese container. Gone Girl. Isn't that with Ben Affleck or something? Shield Bash room unlocked. One-on-one. Active skill unlocked. Justice. Provoke rune unlocked. Cleanse. Damn it. Stop fighting these things. I want to look at my new skills. Alright. So what do we got? Justice. Hurl a hammer of justice at your enemies, dealing 245 damage. What, it doesn't block? Or it doesn't stun? We'll try that, see what it does. We also got Provoke got Cleanse. We'll see what this is. We're probably not going to use it. For each enemy successfully taunted, you gain 5 additional life on hit for 5 seconds. Life of Laws of Valor. We've already saw that. Shield Bash. One-on-one. The targeted monster is stunned for 1.5 seconds. All other monsters hit are knocked back. Yeah, I'd rather keep the one I got. So we'll keep all those. Okay. Good enough for now. Oh. Yeah, that's true. Game of Thrones is Sunday. I have to admit, though, I'm not as excited as I normally would be. Though I think part of that is because I've read the books, so I know this season theoretically isn't going to be that interesting. Range attack, the explosive impact, dealing 310 weapon damage, and chance to stun. 3 bolts, each dealing 110 weapon damage. Passive. Scoundrel special attacks have a 50% chance to fire 3 bolts. Sure. But yeah, yeah, I mean, because this season, if it goes by the books, isn't going to be as interesting necessarily. Screw your illusions. So I guess this justice is supposed to be more of like a way to maybe build rage from a distance. I actually would like to see the Hobbit movies. I didn't like dislike the one. I've only seen the first one, and I didn't dislike it as much as other people seem to have. I mean, I didn't love it, but I wasn't like, oh, this is crap. that buff, that speed buff that I keep forgetting to use. I always like this section of the game too. You just kind of like close in with the hammers, maybe. I don't know. Just trying to like find interesting uses for these hammers. Ha! Nice. He blew up in light. Yeah, there's always this trap here. Ha! Killed the one that was coming in. Nice. Kill that one as fast as possible. I'm liking the Crusader so far. So are all the Hobbit movies done now or not? Or do they still have one more to go? Shows you how much I pay attention. Again. I'm kind of liking these hammers, actually. Trigger all the traps. Yep, they're all done. See, like again, shows you how much I'm really pay attention to that stuff. I'm freaking wrath starved all the time now. Need more wrath. Leoric's Manor Courtyard. I swore I had played the Crusader and didn't like it, and now I'm feeling like this is the first time I've ever played a Crusader ever. It's like that time that I swore I had played Civilization 5 and then one day realized that I hadn't. Oh, here we go. This is more like it. Fleeting Shrine. Alright, I keep wanting to use like a fast travel ability, but I have none on me. But yeah, Game of Thrones, it's definitely the show for me though, without question. Without question. But yeah, I mean, once the season starts, I'll probably get more into it. But yeah, like, book-wise, like, not that much interesting happens for a while. It's the type of thing that I enjoyed reading about, but might not be as interesting with television. But from what I've heard, they're going to start deviating more from the books for the show. Not quite sure how I feel about that. God, 605 and 5. What was funny was the way it happened with Civilization 5 was a friend of mine who used to be my roommate. I told her about the game. I was like, "Oh, you should try this out. I think you should like it." And so I keep forgetting to use that speed thing. Oh shit. I'll get an empty equipment slot. You can look at that. But yeah, so in this show, she loads it up and she's looking at it. And I'm like, huh, I'm like, something's not right, because I'm like, your interface looks weird. I was like, oh, is it maybe like a tutorial thing? It's like, oh, it must be like you're in tutorial mode or something, and it's changed the interface, or maybe there was like a major overhaul. Because like, I'm pretty sure that's not how the interface looked on release. And like, the more stuff she did, I was like, I don't remember that in the game. I was like, wow, they must have just did a lot of major changes to this game after release. And then I finally, you know, realized, like, no, it just not you just never played this. Oh shit. Yeah, oh yeah, I love those games. That's why, that's the other thing is like, how the hell did I not play this? Like, how did that even happen? It makes not a lick of sense. Not a lick. But yeah, apparently I never freaking played it. Also, hello, Sarkron. Speaking of Sarkron, I really want to play. I really want to learn how to play Crusader Kings. I'm gonna have to check that document you made, because that's something I like. I feel like I could easily lose myself into for sure. Is Crusader Kings? To me, you. Oh God. He'll finish his little monologue. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to get the. Feel like I'm getting a little bit more of the hang of the flow of the Crusader. Definitely not, you know, all the way there yet, but I am only level 15, so. I don't know if she played it enough to like it or not. She was also going to play Batman Arkham Asylum, but at the time it had Games for Windows Live, and it totally like wouldn't work for her because Game for Windows Live is garbage. So she never got a chance to play it. And I've told her, like, I messaged her when it was taken off, and I was like, hey, you know, you should play this now. And I don't think she ever went back. She's not a big gamer. She likes to play them on like rare occasions, but. Oh, Crusader Kings? You never heard of that? It's like a grand strategy game. Like it's definitely a niche audience, but I mean, I think it's a relatively large niche. Hell yeah. Ooh, hell yeah. Consecration. On passive skill righteousness. Yeah, bring those reinforcements. It's free XP. I'll take it. Auto pull. It's like the old EverQuest days. Screw your damn ritual. Let's go back over here so we can look at our new abilities. Yeah, it's I mean, graphically, all you're looking at almost the entire time is the map, right? It really reminds me of a game called on the Super Nintendo called oh god, Genghis Khan 2: Clan of the Grey Wolf. I loved that game. All right, so what was the passive? Your primary skills generate an additional 3 wrath. Increase max wrath by 30. That's actually not bad, but I really like this wielding a two-hander in one hand thing. Again, more from a flavor perspective than anything else. What was the new thing that we got? I think it was a rune. No, consecration. Consecrate the ground 20 yards around you for 10 seconds. You and your allies heal for 167 life per second while standing on the consecrated ground. Well, we don't need that right now. Good to have, though. Where'd you go, tree? Where did that tree go? What the hell? Wait, look who up. Yeah, see, Jolinar, I have the same damn problem. Like, well, I don't have it as much anymore, but yeah, like for a long time, one of the things that stopped me from recording more Let's Plays was watching other people's Let's Plays. Because I love watching them. I've always been, even, I mean, ever since I was a kid. I mean, I liked playing games ever since I was a kid, but I also really liked watching other people play. Like, going to the arcade and watching other people play games was almost as fun as playing the games myself. Like, I've always been that way, and it's just like it's weird for other people to be like, oh, why would you want to watch people play games? It's weird for me not, for people to not enjoy that. Ooh, actually started taking a little bit of damage there. A little bit. But not enough. There's always some good packs around here. Ah, couldn't charge down that, Nice. Got 3 of them with that shot. Hit me with your best shot. Ha, nice. Huh. Yeah, I love, like, finding LPs for me was pretty awesome. I was like, oh my god, it's like, this is awesome. Like, why did I think of this? Like, taking 2 things that I love, video games, and watching people play video games. Like, I should have been up on this earlier on. Maybe we'll get the parts for to go to whatever world here, isn't it? Isn't this where this spawns? I don't even remember. I just remember seeing this room a lot when I was farming for that crap. Like the mushroom or something was in here. Yep. Like I say, especially when I wasn't working for that 1.5 years, I really should have got a lot more Let's Plays done, but I'd get hooked on watching other people's stuff. By the way, while we're talking about Let's Players, does anybody know some good people to watch for horror? Like I don't like the over-the-top fakey stuff. Like, I mean, this might make people angry, but like Markiplier, I don't have anything whatsoever negative against Markiplier himself. In fact, I would say he's probably pretty cool dude. Like, he seems like really earnest and all that, and that's fine. I just don't like his content, like, which is, you know, like I say, that's fine. I just don't like his content. But like I say, I think he's him and PewDiePie. I think PewDiePie seems like a really honest, like, real person, and he's done a lot for charity, stuff like that. But with that said, I feel like, especially Markiplier in particular, feels fake. His like reactions feel really fake to me. So does anybody know any like good? And even PewDiePie himself has said like when he does these games, he intentionally overreacts because that's what people want to watch. And again, that's totally fine. That's his audience. It's just not, you know, my bag personally. But anyway,